Alright, so just so you know how I made it, right? I recorded how I cooked Mama Shra's steak, right? Now she likes hers more on the well done side. She doesn't like to see red. She's more like she likes to see it gray, which I don't agree with. But whatever. That's something else. But here it is. Look at the video and let me know what you think. Enjoy it. Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard. Okay, so it's time to make Mama Shra's steak. We're gonna need some salt. And this is a New York strip. Salt on it. Pepper. Don't sleep on the salt and pepper now. It might seem like a lot, but it's really enough. Salt. This side. Pepper. And this has been sitting out for about an hour. Okay. Pat it down. All right. Pat it down. We want to make sure we get all the salt and pepper off of here. All right. Turn it over. Yep. Get it all. All right. Now we have our cast iron skillet. It's warming up right now. So in a few minutes, we're going to put it on. Make sure it's hot. All right, so now that the cast iron skillet is heating up right now, I just wanted to give you some tips here. When you're doing steaks or meat, you don't want them to be cold. You don't want to put cold meat in a hot pan, okay? It won't cook evenly. So that's why I've had this out for about an hour, right? So we can get room temperature so it'll cook not only evenly, but it'll cook faster too, right? And this is a bone-in New York strip, okay? So there's bone on the side. Now the most flavorful part of that, believe it or not, is the meat that's closest to the bone. You're gonna get that nice flavor, okay? So let's get this ready to put on in the cast iron. All right, so now that you see that the pan is hot, a little wisping of a little smoke, I'm gonna put some olive oil in now. All right? And then we're gonna add our New York strip, okay? That's the sound that you want. And we're gonna cook this for about 4 minutes, and then we're gonna flip it and cook it for another 4 minutes. So we got about another minute to go, right? I know you're gonna want to touch it. Don't touch it. Leave it alone, right? Leave it alone. Let it cook for the full time, okay? Before you flip it. I know you want to be impatient, but don't do it. Just stay in 4 minutes. Let's turn this guy over. See, it's not sticking, right? Because I didn't touch it. Look at that. Now give this guy. So now at this point, what we want to do is we want to add some butter, right? And some rosemary. Let me get a little bit of rosemary. You don't need a lot. Add a little bit of rosemary in there. And then add a little butter. A little butter in there. And we're going to baste it, you see? We're going to baste it with the rosemary and the butter. Right? Let it baste it. Now I've turned the heat down to low so I can baste this real quick. Alright, now we're going to put this on a tray and we're going to put it in a 400 degree oven for about 5 minutes. Alright, going to turn this heat off. Grab it on the tray. This goes in the oven for 5 minutes. Alright, so we just took the New York strip out of the oven. It's been there for 5 minutes. We're going to let it rest for about 7 to 10 minutes, and then it'll be time to plate up. Oh, this is going to be so good. Well, let's look at this, right? Let's take a moment. Is that not delicious? Look at that, right? So that's how I made it. Now this should be a good medium to medium, well, Mama Shra likes her stuff like a little more on the done side, so this is medium to medium well, right? But knowing, yeah, that was a peanut gallery coughing up a lung over there, but but whatever, let's keep it moving. So this is probably like a good medium, right? We're gonna let it rest, and then they're gonna enjoy it. So if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe. This is Shrashira, and I'm out.